Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm back. It's Nancy Joy. I am back after the infamous September dates have passed, and I want to share with you different aspects of this to pull it all together. I'm pretty excited. All my struggles are not gone. I still have a lawsuit with my neighbors, but what has changed is, as I mentioned last week, is profound, deep alignment within. And even more than that, I have more than that to share. When I checked in with the emotional field of humanity, I fondly call Ezekiel, was told, quote, "It's no wonder September 27th and 28th had been predicted as a time when your ascension would occur, meaning that the portal opened for you to reunite with your own true divine nature and come into perfect alignment and integration with the 5D frequencies. This experience happened and will be different and unique for every soul on the planet." So I have a pretty good relationship with this energy I work with, and I knew it to be so. It's what I felt before I asked, right? So anyway, the September dates have come and gone, and the responses range from, especially for me, that I had the nerve to mention a date of Ascension, or Matt Kahn, who also did. The range of comments were everything from, wow, I'm really feeling it, this is amazing, to, not sure, don't know, did anything happen, to all the way to the very, very negative, just another hopium of like 2012 to get the masses riled or what have you. I'm still here. I got a lot of comments. Well, I'm still here. I see you are also, which is funny because from the beginning we talked about how this isn't about going anywhere. This is about something changing inside of every heart on the planet. Personally, I had an amazing evening. A group of friends came over. We had a fire in the fire pit on our back patio, had a great view of the entire eclipse. I think it is the first time I watched it. It was 5 hours and something, from the very beginning all the way through to the very end, and even a little longer in celebration. And we spent that time in many ways. At first, as it was just starting to eclipse, we were sharing our dreams, sharing our feelings, talking about what's going on in our lives, just sharing our hearts with one another. And then as the eclipse got to be pretty full, we began some meditation. We read a piece that Matt Kahn did about this time, which was very beautiful, and kind of what we all needed to hear. And then we went into a silent meditation and then began to play Tom Kenyon's. If you don't know him, look him up. He's great, excellent tones called Bridging the Worlds. And we played that 11 or 12 minutes through the entire thing. And then as it began to pass after a time, we came back out of our reverie, our place of silence and meditation, and started sharing what we felt at that moment, what we felt happened. And we agreed that it was kind of like we had a funeral or played a dirge or something, because it was so silent and the tones of Tom Kenyon so deep during the eclipse that it was kind of like saying goodbye. My friend Valerie says, like saying goodbye to the 3D 4D, to the past. And then as the brightness began, now you know this is the brightest full moon since 1983, and won't be another one until 2033, that bright. As the brightness began, what a beautiful light. Then it was celebrate. We put on 70s and 80s music. We danced. We sang along. We shared memories. We had a really, really great celebration. We went into celebration mode. Stayed up a little too late. Went to bed. The whole house was lit up. It was brilliant, bright white light. When I rose in the morning, I came out late, of course, and the sun was fully up. But I noticed the light in the house was very different than usual. It was a very, very white, pure light. It felt almost like I was being hugged just to get up and walk out into the kitchen. And so I glanced up at the sun. I felt like, boy, you've changed. And it got my attention. I could not stop staring at it. It right away, the intensity of it lessened and it became more like an orb, and it started like a Morse code ... winking, blinking kind of thing at me. And then around it came a beautiful indigo aura surrounding the sun. And remember, it's no longer blinding. It almost looked like a moon in the dark indigo, and yet there was blue sky all around it. And as it just, my heart just opened. I was just in amazement. And as this continued, it began to, I don't want to say spark, but sort of rainbow colors in the center. And out of those came shapes and geometries. And of course, I am a student of sacred geometry. So I saw, a star tetrahedron and a dodecahedron and some things like that. Golden mean rectangles, some things that I like and enjoy came right out of the sun into me. So I felt it was amazing. And one by one, as the other people in the house woke up, one of their very first comments was, wow, the sun seems different. It's a different light. So that was our kind of like a maybe confirmation experience for us. I won't say that my daily life has changed much. We are still struggling with the things we were struggling with before. We still have a lawsuit with our neighbors. Our house hasn't sold. And I know for everyone it's the same. Nothing in a moment's time happened. However, I believe that at that moment of the eclipse, the portals, the roadways, the portals for disclosure of the truth. Now anything that is in alignment with the truth is not working at all. And so I did feel so much more happening in disclosure and truth coming out. And one of the, one suggestion I have, if you've all been affected, there's nobody that wasn't. If you can't see it and feel it and know it on the outside, align with it on the inside, the knowing that something amazing occurred. The more you can align with that, do the I love yous, I love you, I love you. The more you align with that, the more fascinating your world will become. And then begin to focus on the things that are unfolding, that have been hidden. One of the best ones that came pretty quickly on the heels of this, on September 24th at a conference, a new technology was introduced. It's called the Plasma Energy Power Unit. I have the link to it below and in my email. And it will be given to the governments of the world at the World Peace Conference in Rome on October 16th. And I'll let you look it up and research it, but it's an amazing box that actually people like Sheldon Idle and some of the other people connected with ETs had actually known there was such a device. And it can power just about anything, and it's going to be very inexpensive. And it's just going to be an amazing thing for every person on Earth to have this kind of energy available to them. So that's exciting. And if you'll remember, if you're thinking nothing happened and you're a naysayer right now, I invite you to go back to 1983 or 84. I think that eclipse, the last one, was 83. And at the time of that eclipse was the introduction of the very beginning of the internet. Right at that time. Now just think, okay, the next day you could say, nothing happened. I don't feel any changes. But at that moment that the internet was introduced into our lives, our world changed. And so such was the moments in September that you just experienced. So keep your eyes and ears and hearts open, align with the I love yous, and have the faith and belief and the knowing that something is unfolding, and it's incredible. I invite you to believe and catch the magic, and have a great week. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.